Welcome back, everybody. Today we're doing a podcast, and it's been a little while since we've done a podcast, at least in this format. But this will be season 3?
Yeah, season 3.
Episode 2? Because we did a live, didn't we? But that failed horribly with the sound and
the people. Including
I wouldn't do that. I would say
Callum, I mean, the irony is what he said now is true, but at the time he wasn't.
I can't remember what he said.
He said, Ivan and Talia are leaving, aren't they?
Ivan and Talia are leaving.
But they played in front of him on a few days before.
And then they left to come back.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, we'll get into players in a minute. So, yeah, episode whatever, season whatever. And actually, we haven't been consistent with this, and we're hoping to get consistent with this again. So, we'll bring you, for the few of you that might actually watch this, just some nonsense every now and again. So, season so far, go on then, Jamie. In about 1 minute, all right?
It seems like every week you could have a different view on it of, well, how it's gone so far and how it's going forward. But yeah, I think if you want it in a minute,
you're already 40 seconds in,
yeah.
But all right. Yeah.
The home games have been mixed. The away games, we've had the hardest. Our first 3 away games have been I'd say the hardest you can get. Arguably, every away game is going to be hard, isn't it? But on paper, so not too concerned. One of them was definitely a very promising performance in the game overall. But it's been a step up, hasn't it? And the squads we have so far is I'd say at the moment would be, in terms of knowledge. You could go into technical stuff, but in terms of knowledge, weaker than we had in Tier 3.
Yes and no. So, the season so far for me, I think, has been as expected, right? The step up. I think we were very clear at the start of the season that actually, we lost, 8 players, 8 of our core players from last year towards the end of the season. Not just at the end of the season, but towards the end of the season with people leaving. And then we're bringing in new players who we're trying to convert to the game, right? They haven't played, they're coming to us. Some of them have had 1 or 2 training sessions and then been thrown in against, Athletic and other teams. We've been travelling I know MK was a positive game for us, but in terms of our low block and be able to do that. But we went there with 7 outfield players, 2 of which got injured in the warm-up. Chris got pulled I think it was his thigh, wasn't it? And George.
No, that was George. But Chris did something as well, didn't he? Yeah.
And then Brad, obviously, about 2/3 of the way got injured as well. But overall, it showed that the guys that have been around for a little bit longer, they are able to at least defensively put on a good performance.
Yeah.
Now, MK, they wiped us, right? There's no question about that. They were technically better than us.
Yeah, they were better.
But actually, we were able to stay in the game and do some good moments. And I think the season overall has kind of gone how we would expect. I think the disappointing thing for me is that I've signed players that have shown a lot of promise, then they haven't turned up, they haven't been to training, they've been saying, yeah, they've kind of strung us along for 4-8 weeks, and then even the ones that have turned up are now the ones that are leaving. And it's not even like it's they're getting annoyed with what we're doing. It genuinely isn't that. It's just their own personal lives that kind of got in the way.
There's no fault in that.
I signed 4, 5, 6 new players to replace the ones that had left. But about 4 of them have not turned up. So you've gone, right, okay, so what are you going to do? And then you're relying on a very small number of players. But we have signed some more. And, they're, 1 or 2 sessions in. So, you just, I think, I've described this in the videos and whatnot as a transition season for us. It's going to be, I think we're going to be bringing in players and we're going to be looking for who sticks around, who shows that hunger, that desire, that want to learn, who's willing to travel on a rainy Sunday 3-4 hours away, and who's going to stick with the kind of what we're trying to do.
Does it rain in futsal?
It does when you're driving. It does when you're driving.
What car are you driving?
Well, yeah. But I think, the long and the short of it is, we are where we're at. I think we're going into every game being like, look, it is what it is. we're going to come at you. We're going to surprise a few teams, I think, because actually the players that we have got in are doing really well, and they just need to learn the game. Technically, they're good players.
Yeah, it's
fitness is good.
Players, so.
It's just knowledge, and you can only get that by playing games. The young lads are stepping up, which is great to see. You know, Bobby scoring away at Athletic was brilliant. Like, he brought it back to, what was it, 2-1, I think, when he scored.
Yeah.
And you got Chris, who's coming through the squad, and and Bailey, he's been unwell for the last few weeks, but he's 17. Like,
well, he was chucked in straight away.
He was
at the home game, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So don't want to go on about it, but essentially we're where we are at.
It's what we expected. Like, it's not even excuses. We are where we expected, and we're fine with that. Like, we generally are, because you can't bring. We're happy with the technical aspects of the players we brought in. It's just obviously over time, like everyone knows, it's the difference between the 11 sides coming in. I mean, it was interesting to hear East Riding, big up East Riding, by the way, about what their experience is with going to Tier 1, which was, I mean, obviously more brutal than what we're facing, right? But in terms of these technical good players going to futsal and against teams that have got definitely players with the knowledge, even if they're technically maybe not there or anything, doesn't matter, but the knowledge, right? And I'm hearing them talk about how they were trying to get them, they changed their mind about the aspects of like how you sort of defend in futsal, like, do you follow your man, or there's some sort of a sign you have, whatever, and it's just so alien to them. And we're obviously going to get less punished to a degree with where we're at being in Tier 2, but with the better, stronger teams, we've got to make sure the people that are on the court.
Yeah,
we thought we have trust.
I think it's worth saying, like, we're not turning up to games expecting to roll over, right? No. We're not. We're turning up to games to go, all right, go and see what you can do. And with that, with young players, we're going to concede 3 or 4 goals at the back post. We're going to lose our man where we haven't scanned. And even with the experienced players, some of the experienced, or more experienced players, should I say, are having howlers at the moment. They started the season really slow because the effort hadn't been put in. And unless there's a whole group you're coming together and really driving forward, it's going to be bumpy. The whole season's going to be bumpy. But I'm okay with that. Everyone's pretty much working hard. We've got training tonight. We've got new players coming in, as I talked about. We just need time. And that's why I've said, Christmas onwards, I hope to see us being more progressive in how we play. But I am going to have to change some of my fundamentals from last year around how I'm setting our team up, about what my expectations are of the team, just purely because we're not able to achieve the same style. I think technically our players are probably on a better level this year in overall.
It's a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah, but we haven't got the depth. But that is what it is. So anyway, let's move on. So players income and outgoing. We kind of touched on it a little bit, but Ivan and Vitali, they have re-signed.
Where are they now?
They're meant to be playing this weekend against Southend. We won't go into it, but we're waiting for the ITC to come back.
Even though they've played futsal for 8 years or whatever, but it's
we need to do that. So we'll get that done. We've got new players like Ben, who's come in, and actually he's hit the ground running. He's doing really, really well, which is great to see.
Bit of background he has.
He's got a bit of background. Yeah, he played for Stoke Academy for 10 years. He played over
Rochdale 2 years scholarship up to 18.
Yeah, and he did a bit in America, didn't he?
But he completely tore his knee. But he's definitely got something on him, hasn't he? It's more with him as well, the match fitness, I imagine, as well as the futsal knowledge.
Well, you think 2 weeks ago he played for the first time in well over 18 months or so.
Straight to Athletic, wasn't it? It wasn't even the Tuesday.
Yeah, he got straight in and get Athletic. Yeah, he had a couple of minutes, and then he's been playing in our Tuesday League a couple of games, and I think he's coming on nicely. So we have got players coming in. Bailey coming back from illness, as we kind of touched on already.
So 17-year-old lad. Should we just say 17-year-old lad.
Yeah, he's doing all right.
Really promising, to be honest.
Very, very good talent player.
He wants to. I'm not saying no one wants to, but he's trying to apply straight away what we're trying to say to him. And as a 17-year-old, that's quite brave, and especially in Tier 2. He wasn't with us in Tier 3.
Yeah. Bobby's obviously got a year or so older now. Chris is pretty much starting most games, or he has done. He started a few games for us, whereas last year he was kind of on the peripheries of the core squad, so he was getting a few minutes here and there.
A long time though. Straight into the 3.1.
Yeah. So he needed a bit more time than when he joined us, but he's got that now, and he's kind of being thrown in there. Sink or swim. That's kind of what we're saying for these young lads. Is look, just go and give it a go, give it your best, and see what we can do. In terms of outgoings, Nathan, he came to us very promising. Really liked Nathan joining us, but he's had to move on. Hopefully he'll be back soon. Some stuff going on there for him. Which isn't great. Who else has gone? Dan Sheehy, really, again, another really good player, but lost him. Plays okay at football. Just scores loads of goals, right? He's technically really good. He's quick. He's young.
4 or 5 against Portsmouth, and he still looked lost.
Yeah, he didn't have a clue what he was doing.
Yeah.
But actually, so he's now picked up work on Sundays, and there's others. So we won't go into it. But again, it's been like a transition from last season, and then even 3 weeks into the season, we're transitioning again. So it's going to be like that. I think
we signed ingoings. We signed
Sergio, from Gladiators, who play in our local league. He's very good young player again. How old is he? 22?
21.
21?
Just turned 21.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because he was 20, wasn't he? So, a focus on youth this year in terms of our signings and what we're trying to bring in, and keeping kind of the guys that have been around a little bit longer to kind of hopefully bring them on. So, yeah, players in, looking good. It's now about consistency. It's now about how we do it. Another couple of players we've tried to sign. They're on the fence a little bit at the moment. So we'll wait and see. But for Southend this weekend,
well, hopefully anyway. But,
yeah. So Southend, as we sit right now, they haven't actually confirmed with us that they're coming.
It's Friday night. You've messaged their manager.
Yeah, I've messaged them.
I've emailed them. I've sent them a message on Instagram.
Yeah.
Again, like you say, people ignore me anyway, so it's caught on you now.
We do waffle, so it is fine.
Certain teams might ignore me.
So what are we expecting from Southend? Well, we watched them for a bit when they were in the cup final, didn't we, in Manchester against Liverpool? They looked good. I think anybody in Tier 2 that's been playing this in Tier 2 are going to be okay. They're going to have a knowledge of the game.
Yeah.
I haven't really gone and looked at many of their videos. To be honest, I don't really care. I want to focus more on what we're about this year and how we're going to play. I think most of the teams are going to play in a certain way, and we need to play to our strengths. And I'm not going to give anything away on the pod before the video, so you have to wait and see the video comes out. But we are going to be changing up how we play for probably from now onwards.
Game, isn't it?
Fly keeper the whole game.
Keep the ball.
Keep the ball. Yeah, if we got the ball, they can't score, so just keep it.
See, there you go.
Jamie's got this obsession at the moment about just wanting to play fly goalkeeper the whole game. I am not quite there yet, and you're not going to explain why. I don't care. The answer is it's not happening at the moment.
At the moment?
But yeah, maybe in the future. But, in terms of Southend at the weekend, we're going to be changing. Look, it can only go really wrong, can't it? And then I'll take the blame. But I think we have to just.
I'll face it on the side. You'll be on the court. I'll be facing it from the side.
Well, yeah, it's good. So you should. But they got to come here. Who knows what squad they're going to bring? We potentially, other than a couple of players, have probably our squad of the season up until the ITC issue. So now we're kind of going, well, we've still got a strong squad. Like, we've still got a good squad. So but a couple of players who've played for many years makes a big difference to your team overall. But I have absolute trust in every single person who's in the squad to go out and really give them a game. There is no pressure. I said in the last couple of games we've had, there is no pressure. We go out, we do what we can, and we move on. And we try something new each game and see what works for us, see what sticks, see what doesn't, try different stuff. So when Callum's playing pivot instead of in goal, now you know why.
Now you know why.
Yeah. Yep. Get Planky in goal.
Well, he's going backwards, mate. He started as a pivot.
Yeah.
He's gone past the wingers bit.
Yeah, he's gone.
It's like when you're in your youth, you try out as a winger and you end up as a left back isn't it? He's gone to fix. Now we're soon.
He's getting close to the bench, isn't he? He's getting close to the bench.
Well, that as well. Well, he used to be on the bench in Tier 3.
The fact that he's playing almost all of our minutes in most of our games is irrelevant, really, isn't it? So, we'll just ignore that. Right. So, your score predictions for Southend at the weekend. Go
on. Shall I go for a plank sort of score prediction? Lose 12-0.
He did say that.
George is looking forward to the game today. George, score predictions?
We're going to lose 12-0.
That's George's prediction. We're going to win 12-0.
He did say
He was very close though, wasn't he? Only 10 goals off.
Yeah, that was 2-0, wasn't it? Okay,
it's hard. I don't actually know what squad they're going to bring, and I think they've. Just from literally quickly looking at their squad, I don't know their squad inside out or anything like that, and just based on what the players saw in Manchester, I feel like they've lost some of the older experienced heads. But that generally that might not be a bad thing. They could have literally brought in some ballers. They are unknown to us.
I couldn't tell you.
I generally couldn't tell you.
No.
And I think. Yeah, I don't know. We've got to look for a win because we're at home, and you think they wouldn't bring. They have actually had good numbers to their game so far, but slightly short distances compared to them coming down to Paul Grammer.
Yeah.
So I generally don't know. I can give you a score prediction and say I think we'll win, 5-3 or something, but that is based off nothing. That is literally based off nothing. Yeah.
Right. Same. I'm not sure, so I'm going to pluck it out. I'm going to say a 6-4 win to Dorset.
They won't be a walkover, no matter what. They'll. I think the away games they've not done that well in, but they've not got hammered.
No.
Have they? It's just It won't be a walkover. We'll have to, like every game, we have to work hard to win. We cannot literally base it off anything.
No. Well, I mean, we could go and look at some games, but I mean, we don't do that, do we?
Do they have games off?
There's some, just where they played other teams.
Are there?
Yeah, I think I'm sure there is. Anyway, right. Shall we do who's going to win the league? Shall we?
Yeah, go on then.
Right, so what do you want to start with?
As in we're doing all the leagues?
Yeah.
Tier 1 and all that?
Yeah.
Yeah, London Genesis looks like a good early one. I agree with these riding lads. One of them, I can't remember which one it was, Danny, they called London Genesis, didn't they? But early on, I mean, we got more advantage because we're doing this a few weeks later after they've done it. They beat Manchester, didn't they? I was about to say Manchester. That's a team in our league. That's why I went Manchester. We got in our local league. Got a team called Manchester.
Yeah. All right.
And in.
Do you want to see? Do you want to see?
Bloomsbury. Loughborough Student. Liverpool. Yeah. I mean, it's only 2 games, and it's kind of sort of how you maybe. Manchester have lost twice. Really?
That's true. That's what.
Wow. I thought Hartby would struggle. When we played in the friendly, I like the coach. Speaking to me,
go on then. Who's winning it? Genesis. Looking at him.
Genesis.
All right. Who's getting relegated?
Hartby, I'm afraid. Before the season, I thought Hartby.
All right.
Before the start of the season, I'd have said Bolton probably thought to win.
So just because I'm not going to go with the same as you, just because that's boring.
That's nothing against Hartby, by the way. I like them.
It's tough, isn't it?
Fair play to anyone who plays in Tier 1. So you know what I mean.
I like an outsider, because Manchester has lost twice. I'm going to go Manchester.
I want to say Wessex. I really like Wessex.
Yeah, I'm going to say Manchester, just because this is the season of the underdogs for us. So let's go with that.
Manchester are underdogs.
They've lost their first 2 games, so they've got to put it out.
Is that where we're at? Manchester are underdogs.
Yeah, that is where we're at.
I don't know if they'll be insulted by that. I know they've lost first.
I'll go first with Tier 2 North. For me, East Riding got to be up there, haven't they?
East Riding for me, I don't want it.
With a chance. No, you can pick the same. No, you can pick the same.
They've battered Birmingham, and then they've just beat like your side, haven't they?
Yep.
I'll go something different, but we're well off.
I think
East Riding. East Riding.
All right,
West Riding.
You're boring. Okay, East Riding. I'm going to go West Yorkshire to be relegated on that one, which, if I'm really honest, I don't know a huge amount of the teams in the north.
No.
So you know, we'll go with that. To be honest, I don't really know much about any of the teams. To be honest, I'm such
a good idea
such
you're
a
doing
hermit. I'm such a hermit. So our division. Do you know what? Right. I'm going to go with an outside shout on this one, and I'm going to say London International. Now,
I was going to go for
I
them.
know that might be a little bit wild.
I was going to go for them.
But
based on what I saw down here.
well, not so much that, because I think for the first part of each half, you know, defensively, low block.
No, they looked like.
I think your obvious is.
impressed.
I think your obvious three are London. I think West London, Southampton. You know, you're going to put those two up there.
MK up there as well, but
Yeah, London International. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to say sod it. Let's see what happens. But
so I'm going to have to say
could be a dark
LDN.
horse.
I'm going to have to say LDN then, aren't I?
well, go on then.
I
All right.
might be backing your good books though if I say them. There you go, LDM. There
Yeah,
you go.
well, the thing is,
I'll
they've
back
got
you
Liam.
boys.
Look, they signed Liam. Like, you know, they've got to be favourites. But you know, you look at
I
Athletic
want them
squad.
to go up, so we'd have to play them because we keep losing to them.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, there's
deserve,
that.
you know, like fair play, like,
There
but
is
it's
that.
another team that can't stop beating us.
But like Athletic, their depth is ridiculous.
yeah,
their
yeah,
depth
I know,
is a joke.
stupid.
So
I know.
you know,
when you look at their bench, you're like, sorry.
they should be up there as well. So
Yeah.
you know, I'm going to stick with London International just because, again, underdog. They've just come up. Can they go straight?
You know
up
who
on
they're
the bounce?
playing this weekend?
Yeah, I know. It's a big.
That'd be
one.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a big one. Yeah.
I was going to say
We'll
London
see.
International, but generally you'd expect LDN to be up there, and like they've got a good squad this year.
What's that be horribly wrong now? They're just going to drop down and we're going to have to redo this.
No, they
you have to edit this out or something.
I was. I mean, they've got a good keeper as well, which
Yeah.
always made he's
yeah.
a good keeper.
Who's finishing bottom then? We can't say us.
Dorset.
No, we
No?
can't say us. No, we can't do that. Can't say us.
Do we? Well, East Riding will be in East Riding's good, but as we said, Cambridge, we beat them. You know, look, all generally, being serious.
I mean, we could easily have lost that game because we were shocking second half.
second half.
We were
Yeah,
tired.
yeah, no.
But yeah, you're saying Cambridge?
Who's the others?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, the table doesn't lie at the moment with us in Cambridge being down there, to be honest, because back you can't be any mugs, can they?
can't pick us, so you're gonna have to pick- you're gonna have
It's
to
going to
pick
be
them.
Cambridge, sorry lads.
all right.
It's Chris, I had a good chat with you when you came down here, but it's the business, mate.
Look,
the game.
if it's going to be best of two, I hope that we're better than you. So, you know, I'll take
Nothing
10th.
personal, mate.
So
I'll take 10, yeah.
I am going to go. I'm going to say Braintree, just because why not?
What, to go down?
Well, to finish bottom. Yeah. I'm going to go.
there is
I'm going to go Braintree for literally no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that I just.
You do
choose
your
something
research,
random.
don't you?
Literally no reason.
We could be making enemies here.
I mean, good for the content, I guess.
I'm good at that, aren't I?
Yeah. Right, we doing the NFL?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bit hard, really.
We know
'cause
the
it's not
NFL
split.
better, though, don't we? Like,
Yeah, who's gonna win the whole NFL?
Well, the whole tier 3.
The whole tier 3.
What, even North and South?
Yeah, all of it.
I mean, Bucks obviously have a really good. They've got a really good structure and foundation there, haven't they?
The new club Bucks.
Yeah.
Right.
But were they A-star?
Yeah.
But now they're bucking.
Oh, this website does my nuts in.
I use the old one.
I know you do. Yeah. But I can't do that now though. So you're saying Bucks to win it all?
Yeah, they said the North team's good, but the thing is, I don't know much about North Tier 3. Unfortunately, it was Salah. Unfortunately, I don't know much about you. But
We don't know much, do we? Really? That's what's coming out of this. Is we don't know much.
I'm afraid. You nicked my London International prediction as well, so.
I just own it, you know. I'm just seeing if there's any.
Things at Portsmouth, I can't say about them because they've got so many new players.
I think they got a chance.
Oh, I'm not saying they don't, but I know teams always have signed players in turnover, but they've got like almost a new squad. I know Aaron's still there, the captain, but they've got. So I'm not saying they must all be bad. They could be really good. We just don't know.
I'm going to say Leicester to win it all.
Based on what?
They've had some good games. I know they've lost one game, but they're scoring lots. They're not conceding too many. Is that because of the teams they played? I don't know, but I'm going to go Leicester. I think they're going to be there or thereabouts to win it all. So yeah, there's that one. What about the ladies, Tier 1?
Oh, the ones that they played.
Because it's just changed, hasn't it? It's just gone into split.
Helvetia.
You're going to go Helvetia?
I think, yeah.
I am going to go Bloomsbury.
Yeah, that would be my other one otherwise, but I think that one.
And then Tier 2? Do you want to say?
Yeah, because I haven't actually seen the Tier 2 one yet. It could be. The Aztecs B team aren't actually that bad, even for a B side. But I'm going to go for City of Peterborough ladies.
You're going to go really? Okay.
They're not too bad from what I remember from them last year. I haven't seen their results this year so far. But
Nah, I'm going Dorset.
you said you can't pick Dorset.
No, to finish bottom you can't pick Dorset. You can pick Dorset to win the league.
I mean, that's more bias, isn't it?
I don't give a monkey. I'm going Dorset. No, I think they got.
But it's more bias saying we're going to win the league.
No, I think they can do well. I do. I think they can do well. They've got some signings. If they can get all their group ladies together to all their games and have that consistency, I think they could be a little surprise package. I know they struggle against top teams, but so do almost everybody in that league.
Now they've gone up to the
So,
one.
let's just. I'm going with Dorset. At least top four. But I'm going to go win it.
And what? 5?
Dorset win it. Yeah, Dorset ladies win it. So that's that. Right, should we give a very quick update on club stuff? So, and I mean, I'm going to rapid fire through this. So we are now. Our youth is it exploded, it contracted a bit, and now it's growing again, which is really, really good. Callum's now taken that on. Big thanks to Javi for all the work he's done getting it to where it was. Now we're looking to take it to the next stage. We're looking at offering after school clubs, even school PE sessions, etc., even preschool sessions through Callum.
Got to get them early, haven't you? You've got to get them early.
Get them in, yeah. So actually there's a lot of schools that are looking at that, so that's really good from Callum. He's looking at lots of different angles. We're currently in negotiations with another school to use their hall and kind of make it into a futsal hub, although we kind of already got that at Corfe, but we're looking to potentially move that to a better site, so we'll see where that goes. So yeah, the youth are doing really well. We're in 2 sites currently, but over the course of 3 nights, there's a couple of sessions on each night, which is good.
And Callum's doing his UEFA B right now.
Callum's doing his UEFA B, and so is David.
So is David as well, yeah.
So that's good. So they're progressing.
Yeah.
We've got youth coaches in. They're now developing. We're strengthening our we grew so fast, so quickly that our processes didn't catch up. So how we do our training sessions, how we communicate with parents, how we do all that stuff, it kind of fell behind a little bit, maintaining those standards. So that's what we're focusing on right now, is how do we improve that. Yeah. And then the leagues, you're the league director, but I'm going to whiz through it. So we've got the men's league is going into its 4th cycle now, which is brilliant, and we're at 10 teams. So it's grown from 6 teams
it was
to start
6 to 8 to now
to 10.
We're getting 5 pictures a night, and they're all being live streamed.
They're all being live streamed on which is actually going really well. 100 watch hours from the last Wednesday just gone, or last Tuesday just gone, which is really good. And the teams that are in there are actually expanding. They're wanting to maybe put in 2 teams, and they're finding more players. The teams now, we've gone from where me and you, and I said to you, didn't I, in our first league cycle, I said, for the first one, we will be finding loads of players. We'll be helping teams out a lot. But come the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, they will look after themselves, and there will be so many players wanting to play that actually we won't have to worry about it. And that's where we're at. We've got a free agent list. We're getting teams that are turning up with 14 players on the bench, which is just
We've got
crazy.
People from Southampton now messaging, wanting to come over.
Yeah.
Now, for those who watching
yeah.
us, Southampton's about, it can be a 40-minute drive, it can be, but 30 minutes, 40-minute drive from where we are.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's amazing. And we're also, it's a good player pool as well for us for the National League team. We've signed 3 from the last cycle.
Yeah.
Including Sergio.
Yeah. So it's going well. The youth, we've got nearly 30 teams interested from under 8s to under 16s. So the problem we got there is, well, how do we get them all playing? So that's the problem. So we've kind of come up with a little plan. We've gone out to the clubs and said, look, this is what we're thinking.
And we're going to have a new partnership, which we can't announce just yet.
We're going to have a new partnership soon, which will be made public.
Won't just be us.
In the near future, yeah. And we've obviously still got the men's team. We've got the ladies' team. They're both training, and we're considering putting in a second team into 3.2 if we can.
County League All Stars.
Yeah. We've got a group of players that really want to play, but for one reason or another, they're not able to join the tier 2 side. So we're looking at how do we bring them in as a separate entity. Yeah. How do we kind of get them games, get them used to it, and then kind of come through the pathway that we've got. Because we've got the Tuesday League. If we can have that and develop, and hopefully in time that would strengthen our current tier 2 team.
And we've also changed the Dorset seconds in our county league to Dorset under 23. So it's just a reason to kick Callum out, basically.
Just get rid of it. Yeah.
But that's actually quite exciting coming up. Because basically in the youth, we got basically an under 15 core lot, not a million miles away from the turn 16, where you can be in senior men's. So instead of like, here we go, here's tier 2. Some sort of senior men's.
Yeah, they go to Tuesday, they play, which actually, you've got Bournemouth Uni, one of the better uni teams in the country. You've got Beersala, who's effectively half of
Southampton Athletic. Well, same with Callum.
Southampton Athletic, thirds, if you listen to what they say in the chat. And there's Manchester, they're okay. You've got our under 23. So the standard actually is probably on par for some games with tier 3
Manchester
kind of
sounds like
standard.
such a big take, doesn't it? If you watch them on the court, they take it seriously.
So overall, the club is going in a really good direction. We've got Jessie on board now to do the social media, so she's been doing all the graphics, been making sure all of the live streaming happens, etc.
The overlays you see,
it's all done through Jessie. So big thanks to her. We've got a new editor, Jake, etc., blah blah blah. There's loads and loads of stuff that's going on all the time in the club. But yeah, that's kind of a flash of this is where we're at right now.
We don't sleep,
we don't sleep, and I'm really tired. I'm exhausted, and we still got to do all the training sessions tonight, everything, plan for everything. Is there anything else that we can update on quickly? Oh, YouTube. So the league now, and most people know this, but the league now is not using Joymo. I think it was worth a try. They're not. We're now live streaming all of our games on YouTube, which actually has brought in new audience to our channel already. And it's small. It is small. It's a few. But actually, that's a few more people that are watching the game than was had we not been able to, because it was behind a paywall. I do think Joymo had some legs in it. I do think there was the chance for that to work, but it hasn't worked for lots of reasons. So being able to do it on YouTube, being able to have a camera attached to a player on the bench, all these little things, the opportunity is there for us as futsal clubs to really get out there and put out content, right? And to try and find an audience. Now, I'll tell you one thing for sure, it won't happen if you don't do it, okay? It might happen, it probably won't, and we are doing it, in terms of it becoming something of substance. We try. If it works, great. If it doesn't, well, we had fun doing it. If we don't do it, well, it's never going to happen.
I think it's just going to help grow the sport in general. It makes it look more of a serious product. So it's like, what's futsal in England? Search on YouTube. Right, obviously with LDN for sure, of course, but we are providing, same with East Riding there, and obviously it's brilliant to see the Bloomsbury coming in. I wonder how it's been received by a certain other team, but anyway, so I think to
be honest, most teams will support it, and I think everyone wants it to grow, because the more conflict there is within teams, and the more drama there is, and the more kind of people argy-bargy and all this nonsense, and the more personalities, it's only a good thing, and that's why I rate it. The game's the game at the end of the day. That's what they say.
Are you going to
game?
Is there certain thumbnails we can give away?
No. We'll keep that under wraps for now. We'll keep that under wraps for now. But it's a good thing, and so I would just encourage everybody. All you need is a mobile phone. You download one app.
That's what we're doing the live stream.
Get a tripod, whack it on your phone. I'll give any of you any information you want. It costs, I don't know, I think I pay £9 a month to be able to use the app, to be able to live stream on my phone. It goes to whatever platform you want. Like, there's no excuse not to live stream games.
I hope Jordan doesn't hear what Danny said in his podcast. They pay 50 quid for their commentator. If Jordan gets raps of that, we're screwed.
Yeah, Danny, you might have shot us in the foot.
Yeah,
there's competition here.
Yeah. So Jordan, you're just.
There's no money, Jordan. Right? There's no clubs paying anybody to do anything. All right, mate. Cheers, guys.
When he said I'm playing, which I thought, sounds about right. I thought, what is that? Make sure Jordan doesn't hear that.
Yeah. So I think, is there anything else?
No, that would have been the other main thing, right?
That's really just us blurring. We didn't really think about this much, did we?
No, I thought that was good stuff. We've got games coming up. We'll do another podcast over next week on the upcoming game that weekend against LDM away, which would be a nice and easy one. Really looking forward to that, actually.
You do know you don't help yourself. You don't help yourself.
I told you about that time where I put a smiley face on one of their posts, didn't I?
You really
it was just a smiley face. There should be more hugs and less drugs in this world. It was a smiley face.
All I can say is you get everything that you deserve, all right?
I'm sure I'll be getting a high five from one of their
everything that comes to you, you fully deserve it. Right, we're going.
You give, you take.
We're going. Say bye, Jamie. Say bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.